To that.
Yes.
So, Prof, the Oputa panel that he mentioned came soon after, we're coming out of 30 years of military rule, give or take 4 years of democracy in between. So there was need, at least we could say there was that need to see, okay, the military rule that we have had can be compared to, it's much less, in a way, but at least it was not a democratic government, But this one, there hasn't been any, we're not coming out of any dictatorial government in which people's rights were abridged or in which, and so on. We are in a democracy. We have been in this democracy for 23 years. So what are we reconciling from? What do we need to reconcile from?
Good. I recently wrote a paper and said, never in the history of our nation have things been this bad. And in that paper, I asked a question. If the state is failing, where are the statesmen?
Okay.
The statesmen are talking now.
Okay.
In any society where you don't have elders that can come up and talk, that society is a lost society. Elders are talking. They're coming out of their shell. This nation, Nigeria, that we're enjoying now was built on the sweat, labor, and lives of our heroes past. Many of them are still alive. This President Muhammadu Buhari, wore the uniform of this country and fought to stitch this country back. Just like General T.Y. Danjuma, just like Obasanjo, just like IBM Haruna, and many of them. They're still alive. General Yakubu Gowon shepherded this country through a war. They cannot afford to fold their arms. When you have insecurity in each of the 6 geopolitical zones. So I'm glad they are coming up. And it's only elders that can come and put this country back together. So yes, there are issues all over the country. Is this country divided? People ask, oh, this country is divided. And I tell people, it is the elites that are dividing this country. The poor man in Katsina, where I come from, doesn't know and doesn't care about this year conferences. He's trying to eke a living, just like the poor man in Onitsha, or Owerri, or Arondizogu. It is us, the elites, in Abuja and Lagos and all the cities that are, oh, let's restructure, let's constitution, let's this, let's rotate into our pockets. Nothing to do with the common man. If the common man comes and tells me, let's restructure, let's change this constitution, let's this, then I say, now we're talking. The reason I say it is all those our elected representatives that are supposed to represent us in the National Assembly or the Senate, or they don't go back home to hear from the people and come back. None of the ministers representing each of the states in President Muhammadu Buhari's cabinet goes back home, spends a weekend or two
to interact with the people.
To hear from the people and come back and report to the president. So there is a disconnect between the political class and those that voted them in. And that is why you see all this problem. And I said before, all these crises you see all over the place, from Boko Haram to IPOP to Niger Delta militants, it's one thing. Elders have lost control of their youth all over. Fulani elders have lost control of Fulani youth. That's why you have Fulani kids that are doing banditry, 13, 14, 50-year-olds. Kanuri elders have lost control of their youth. That's why you have Boko Haram. Igbo elders have lost control of their youth. That's why you have IPOP and ESN all over the place. So elders need to come in, and we'll come to that. That is why I and Shegumi went into the forest to do our part.
Yes.
So this conference or suggestion of talking has answered my question. If the state is failing, where are the statesmen?
Interesting.
The statesmen must all come in. And it's good we are all here coming in.
Thank you. So.